Okay, today I'm over on 17, where I'm gonna expand this back tee, the upper tee. Now the real cool thing about this upper tee is it's actually the original tee from when the golf course was built. So this supposedly was hole number 1. So my old house was the clubhouse, and they would come out right here to hole number 1 and play this hole. I'm not sure of the routing after that, but this is an original tee. So we want to preserve this. Right now, obviously, these old tees, very narrow. I know that a lot of people like playing up here. And as I discussed with my work over here on the hill by my shop, this was an area that we wanted to make look a lot better. It took me a little bit of time to figure out what I was going to do here and how I was going to do it. And then everything kind of came together after me staring at it for a long time. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this hill next to the house here, which makes no sense after I looked at it. And I'm going to shave this down, take the top part of this down, and move all this soil over to 17T here. And then I'll make our upper tee here wider, and I'll probably split it just so the cart path could still come into play. So we have 2 tees here. And then I'll do some work back here. Maybe we could even expand it just a little bit. We don't have a whole bunch of room, but we could do that. And then when I was up here looking also, like I said, sometimes it takes me a while to figure out exactly how I want to do everything, but I think this should be fairly easy. But this big oak tree that overhangs into the house's yard is actually pretty rotten up there. So we're going to remove that, shape this down here so I could give a little bit of a walk path also for the walkers to 17T up through this way, so they don't have to walk all the way around. And we'll clean up this area real good. And then same thing on this side. We started weed whacking it down. Dead cherry tree that we noticed, and right next to it, these 2 trees aren't that good. So I think we're gonna remove these trees and get a nice planting of fescue all the way through here. Again, this is an area that I thought really needed to be dressed up. It's not that it's horrible, but I think when you see the finished product, you'll understand what we're going for. Again, we have such an amazing golf course, and it's these little areas, these sections of areas that if we make look a little bit nicer, it's going to dramatically improve the golf course. And this upper 17T it's really cool, not only because it's an original tee, but it just gives you a different option of how to play this hole. So you'll see me working over here. Like I said, most of it's been in my head of how I'm going to do it, and it finally popped up. It should be fairly easy for me. And again, we're trying to improve a lot of areas of the golf course that have been, this has been like this for 100 years. So it gets overgrown, and when we improve these areas, it makes the golf course look much better. They're pretty big, they're very significant projects. So it does take a little bit of time to get done, but I think when I'm finished and you see how it comes out, you're gonna like it. Thanks.